is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 6T3. My name is Ben. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you didn't mind, before we get started here, hitting a like on the video, or you could do it anytime during the video, I guess. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much, everybody, for your subscriptions, your views, the questions, comments, and all that jazz. I will put it out there again because I always... it's always been a thing, but every now and again, I like to remind you guys that anytime you have a question, concern, a video idea, anything like that, put it down in the comments. Shoot me a message on Messenger, an email. All that information is in my drop-down menu there. I believe it's just Kart6T3 on Facebook. That would connect you to my Messenger. So there's that. Anyway, I was cleaning my helmet. This is... the last week of prep for the Grand Nationals. Going to Hunterstown, PA this coming week here, the 16th, for our Grand Nationals. And I was going to do a video on chain tension and stuff for a lady that will come shortly here within the next couple weeks. But right now, I have everything all set. I didn't want to tear stuff back apart in order to do that, so we're just not going to do that video right now. But what I was doing was I was cleaning my helmet, just making sure everything's kosher and looking fine with my helmet, and I was going to put some tear-offs on my visor. I thought, you know what? There are people out there, new karters, that have seen tear-offs. They've never used tear-offs, and maybe they had a question about how they actually work, what they look like, and all that stuff. So I thought, while I was just going to put a couple tear-offs on it, why don't I make a video about it? You know, it's these things that, kind of was the birth of this channel. Nobody ever taught me about tear-offs. I learned myself, but had there been a video about it, had somebody explain something to it, I would have absorbed the knowledge a little quicker. So, if you happen to have tear-offs or were thinking about getting tear-offs, because we do race on dirt, at least most of us do, this is how you install tear-offs, and I'll do my best to do it. I'm going to get we'll drop down, as I call it, and I'll get focused on my helmet, and I'll describe what's going on and why. Okay, everyone, we are down here looking at my helmet. Like I said, I got it all kind of cleaned up, well, best I can, just things have been damaged and rolling around in my gear bag. I actually have a better way of taking care of things, my helmet bag, to make my helmet nicer, and I used to use it, but as things got scratched up, the more I just, it's very well used. And if it's every 10 years, I'm due for a new helmet in 2. Everything's working still properly. This Zamp helmet has been absolutely fantastic for me. I think it's got great ventilation and all that. Not that I'm doing a commercial for them, but if you guys were in consideration for a helmet, if Bell wasn't up your alley, Zamp seemed a little more affordable. This is the composite. I think it's a carbon fiber composite style. So it's a little lighter, but not, obviously carbon fiber priced. Anyway, you're going to want to pay attention definitely when you're getting into tear-offs that you get the right ones. You can, if your helmet does not come with them pre-installed, as mine does, they actually rotate for different positions. Hopefully I can kind of zoom in here, but you can rotate these and draw a different little position on it, and that will draw tension on the tear-off when you go to put it on. Now, like I said, I probably should take a little better care, because right here, my tear-off post is missing some stuff here. It's broken apart, banging around, but, some of it's from racing, what have you. And this is the side I always flip up when I'm racing there. So I happen to have Ultra Shields here. There are ones that I have never really used them, but there are ones that I saw that they come in whatever stacks, but it's basically you peel the backing off and adhere it like a sticker. So the very first one is a sticker, and the other ones are laminated to the next one. So there's a way tighter seal. No stuff can get in between them. I've never really messed with them, so I can't describe that. But I have dealt with Ultra Shield since I've had this helmet and others. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull out. They got a protector separator in between each of these. You do not want that portion. Now, this really depends on what hand you feel as if you need to pull off. So here's your, if you can see it because it's clear, here's your pull tab. that you're going to be able to grab a hold of. So I think I do prefer a left-hand pull. I can do either, but I prefer a left-hand pull. So you're going to pull this across, and you're going to fasten onto your post like so. Now this is where this comes in. These ones, you know, I can rotate. If you put, you know, if you drill holes and then just put posts on your visor, you know, that option may or may not be there. So I like, you know, I don't like it loose. The looser it is, the more stuff can get up in here. So I like it as tight as possible. I think that is about where that goes. And maybe it was that one. Okay. There, you know, there's always going to be a little, especially seeing as how mine got beat up a little bit here. Now here is what is the trick. We'll say it. I don't know that it's a trick. This is the way they work. So we're going to go ahead and pull a second one out. So again, same thing. You're going to want it on the same side. You're going to go ahead, attach this one to that side. You're going to come over here, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold the other one underneath. So this hole goes back over the post. And then you're going to put the other one where you put the last one into that hole. Okay, so we're going to attach that like so. Okay, so now you have 2 layers, and you can do as many layers as you like. I usually only put 2 or 3 on, but basically, all right, what happens when you're racing is you pull this one, and then this one would pop back up, and now you have that. That's how they work. So every time you pull one, this one would naturally be available. It would, you know, probably instead of getting caught there, or even if it did, this one's naturally going to be the next one you grab, and then peel that one, and then peel that one. Try not to grab, as you're racing, the bundle of them, or else one tear off turns into, hey, I just tore off my whole stack, and hopefully you're not racing a mud race to where you actually need them. I don't pull tear-offs, you know, horribly bad unless I, you know, like I said, we're in a mud race. We're at a real thick and heavy track. I'm going to Hunterstown, so it's going to start off as a day race. That's why I have my tinted shield on. And I'm just going to leave a couple on right now because the feature I'll probably put on at least 3 just for clarity of vision. You don't really, you know, it's not a muddy type track. It's real hard. You're going to be running maxes, but there is that element of it starts tearing up tires a little bit, and you know, dust and what have you will be hitting that. So, you know, if I'm able to make the feature event under caution, I'm probably gonna, you know, want to pull at least 1 tear off or not. One thing you're gonna want to watch when you're applying these. This isn't a problem for me. I would like this though. If they were down further, it's just my opinion, but you know, it's something that maybe that's where that laminated sticky one would come in a little better. Maybe, you know, it would come down because sometimes it's a combination between my glasses and this. Sometimes I have a vision problem in between here that I notice before we go racing or under caution, something like that. Honestly, when I get racing, I'm so hyper-focused on racing, I don't really pay attention. This is just something, you know, inconsequential. But it's something to be worth noted that you're going to want to pay attention when you're looking through your visor that this isn't really disrupting your vision all that much. And if that's the case, you know, mine were already pre-done when I got this helmet. So if you're mounting your own, keep that in consideration that these might go down further. And, you know, like I said, there's different styles. They have banana styles, this and that, but usually Ultra Sealed or some other company will make the tear off specifically for your type of helmet. So there you go, guys. Real simple, real easy. Just I thought this would be worth a video in case somebody has never seen how tear-offs actually go onto a helmet. Okay, there you go. That is how to apply tear-offs. Now, if you're wondering about, you know, whatever hand you're more comfortable with, like for instance, I think I'm more comfortable. I guess it really doesn't matter. I've put it on either side. I just I feel up to where that bulge is. to know which side to grab for. It doesn't really matter to me because I've adjusted needles on my carburetors with this hand, and I've taken, been riding around under caution and, taking off here. I like the tear from the left a little because it gives me a chance to dump off the tear off my left side. That works really well, but I'm completely comfortable with this, and then kind of a, like yeet it. Yeet it. Did I use that term right? I get where, like, my parents and generations before are just like, you're talking stupid, or, these mannerisms, or, like I used to, being Gen Xer, when we started wearing our pants down a little lower and showing the band of our underwear, that was a real big thing. My old man, pull your pants up, that type of thing. That was, my generation started that crap. So when they come up with terms like yeet, which means to pitch, to get, I think, there's the yeet cannon. That's a pistol. I know that. Anyway, I just thought this would be a informative video for newcomers, and why not? It's just something that doesn't get covered that often, and I thought, why not? I'm doing it anyway. Might as well catch it on film, show you guys. Do we even call it film anymore? This is my phone. Is it called film? We just use film as a way of describing things, but it's not obviously film anymore. Anyway, all right. The things that my mind wonders. Anyway, I really do appreciate every single one of you stopping by, and I got to get some videos done before the weekend, but I should have. Next weekend should be Grand Nationals and that footage, so hopefully I can get that to you guys. I hope to take my tripod and maybe get, some of the travel and all that stuff. So anyway, all right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Later.